is dedicated to my cousin Mooney. The cycle's in rotation. The captain of the ship is Satan. I'm done crying, I'm hating. Not flesh and blood, not even a situation. I'm hating Satan. Revenge is mine, says the Lord. So everybody who can hear my voice, make the wisest choice and stop trying to live life by the sword. Because you will die by the sword. This is war. And I'm fighting back with love. So please listen. And please pay close attention. For this is not a poem, these are words that were strictly God-given to me as my heart bleeds. My heart pleads with those out there running a death race on those vain and empty streets. My heart pleads with those church folks trying too hard to sit in the judgment seat. My heart bleeds as I sit and think about how it so seems as if the message of prosperity outweighs the gospel of Jesus Christ. You see, most church folks care more about your money than your life, and preachers are quick to tell the truth after they get caught in a lie and living a sinful life. You see, we were taught that either you come clean or stay away dirty, because this thing is black or white. There is no in between. And it's amazing to me how people try to compromise to save lives. They say that if you keep young folks dancing and use hip-hop music and call it gospel, we have a better chance to gain their attention. You see, I call that another gospel created by Satan. Truth is, we don't know what death is. I just lost my little cousin again. The same way Satan used my people to kill my people with guns and violence, let us continue to pray, because this is nonsense. And hear this, we as a people make Satan's job even more simple. And I say this fearless. When would this bloodbath end? I don't know, but I chose to take this road. I stand bold, flat-footed against all violence. I made the choice to break all my silence. I'm done being quiet. This is a war cry. No time to be asking the Lord why, when we already know the answer. This hate crime starts at home and it spreads out into the streets like cancer. So please don't judge me and think that I'm trying to preach, but instead close your eyes and see what I see, because you might see a foolish thug, but I see a lost young man with no guidance, in dire need of his father's love. His home is probably divided. And you might see a hot-headed, promiscuous female that won't listen, but I see a lost young lady searching for her father's attention. And you might see a church full of hypocrites and all, but I see a building filled with people led by a pastor that has not truly been called. And you might see a city decreasing and destined to fall, but I see a city waiting for us men to stand tall, get back to bending knees and stop rejecting the call to lead. So I say to all who are truly free from sin, parents, aunties, uncles, churches, families, and friends, keep your head up and let's stay focused to the end, because in the end, we win. For we are more than just human, we are God's children. For we are more than just human, we are God's children. This is my war cry, for us to do less talking and more walking. Let's match our preaching by increasing our teaching. Let's close our mouths, sit down, and start listening to this lost generation so that we can kill the root to all this hatred. Let's start leading by example, less with our mouths and more with our lifestyles. This is a war cry for the people of God to stop trying to be right and start being who you say you are, Christ-like. This is a love cry to all my young people out there hurting and filled with so much hate. Jesus the Christ cried, died, and rose again for you, and he can change your life today if you let him in. Truth, don't wait, because tomorrow might be too late. This is a war cry to many churches here in Flint. If you want to save this city, let the Holy Ghost lead again, but first repent. This is a love cry. This is a war cry to everybody who can hear these words. Let's come together and arise above all this mess caused by hatred, like birds that fly and flock through the toughest weather. This is war, and I say it again boldly, standing free from sin, grateful that God chose me. I stand against Satan, the cycle in this rotation. I stand against Satan operating in any man, woman, boy, or girl too, because greater is he that is within me than he that is in the world, and possibly in you. Lord, hear my cry, Satan, hear my roar, and mark my word. This is war, and I'm fighting back with love. So I hope you listen, and I hope you pay close attention, For this was not a poem. These were words that were strictly God-given. This is my war cry.
Welcome to My BFF. This is the show where two best friends battle it out to see who knows their friend the best. What's your best friend's favorite season?
Oh man, everybody knows that one. Oh, baby.
I gotta say, it's summer.
I'm a winter type person.
Winter? How did you guys know that?
Is this a show about best friends or enemies?
Welcome to the world of roller skating. The world of roller skating is a platform that is set up for skaters by skaters.
It takes rhythm, prior practice, and dedication. So let me introduce you to the world of roller skating.
The world of roller skating has a lot of surprises in store for you. The world of roller skating is coming to you.
Welcome back to Entertainment Spotlight, and we are sitting here speaking to Mr. Lawrence Washington Jr. I was really kind of mesmerized by your performance. I don't know what I was expecting, but I don't think I was expecting that.
Well, I give God the glory on that.
I know that's right.
You know.
But what I'm so amazed by is how you seem to be so laid back and a little shy, and how you used to wouldn't really say much or whatever, but it's amazing to see the transition that God has brought you from.
Yeah, it is.
You went from being quiet to writing a little,
Right.
to actually getting up and actually speaking, to writing a book.
Yeah. Plus, I used to have a very, very, very bad stuttering problem.
So you
So I
used
want
to
to put
stutter.
that out there too, just to inspire somebody. Yeah, I used to stutter real bad.
Isn't that something you can never judge a book by its cover? It's like he got up there and exploded.
Yeah.
Really, you have a certain presence about you when you recite your poetry.
Yeah, it actually comes from a passion that I have. I really have a passion towards, you know, just inspiring others, you know, passion towards, you know, making somebody else feel better. So when that feeling burns, you know, it just comes
You gotta
out.
let it out.
You
Yeah.
know, somebody has to hear what God has given to me.
So, what would you like your poetry to do for everybody that listens to it?
Inspire. I just want to inspire. You know, whether it's, you know, the schools. You know, somebody might want me to come out to like the schools to, you know, speak to young people. I just want to come to inspire. You know, whether it's, you know, people that's in the church, people that say they in the church, you know, people that's, you know, that's at work on my job. I just want to inspire.
Now, what inspires you to actually write a book?
You know, first and foremost, to inspire, of course, and family. And
So
my
your
mom
family, did they were pushing you, telling you?
push me a lot. You know, my mom, she would tell people almost every year that I was coming out with a book.
Was this before you even had the idea to do it?
Yeah, she
Oh
was
my
telling
God.
people. So that kind of pushed me because I didn't want to make my mom a liar.
Right.
So that
Even
pushed
though
me a
you didn't
lot.
tell her to start saying it, she started that one on her own.
Yeah, she's going around telling people, hey, you know, my son is coming out with a book this year. You
I
know,
was
so-
sitting here reading the back of the book, and you give accolades. You said, I'm married to the most beautiful woman in the world.
Yes, I am.
Oh,
Yes,
that is
I
so
am.
awesome.
Yes,
Yeah,
I
it
am.
is.
Yeah.
One day somebody gonna say that about me. One day. Yeah, right. It might not be today, but one day. We want everybody to go out, pick up the book, Kill I by Lawrence Washington Jr. Thank you.
If you don't like what's in your bed, I suggest you get another man. You get another man. You got a part-time love.
How far we get, all the butterflies I used to feel, baby, they're still here. So I guess it's real. It was winter time when you first said that you love me. I never will forget it. Sitting in your car, I could see the snow, and I saw your face. And the way it goes, la da 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 da, it's Christmas, yeah. And I just wanna say, la da 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 da, I love you, yeah. 4 years have come and gone so fast. It's funny how time flies. And how our love has lasted. Spring, summer, and fall come, but it's not the same. The winter time is special. That's when our love came. It was winter time when you first said that you loved me. I never will forget it. Sitting in your car, I could see the snow, and I saw your face and the way it glowed. Yeah, and I just wanna say, baby, I love you, I really do. Every day, I love you more than I did the day before, and the day before, the day before. Oh, I love you, I love you, I love you, yeah. Comes and it gets cold, I know you're there to hold me, yeah. It's cold outside, I don't mind, 'cause you're right here by my side. I love you more than I did the day before, the day before. On this Christmas, say I love you, I love you, I love you, I love you. Yeah, 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 yeah. I just wanna say Merry Christmas, baby, yeah, yeah. Whoa, whoa, yeah, yeah.
If you don't like what's sleeping in your bed, I suggest you get another friend. You get another man. If you don't like what's sleeping in your bed, I suggest you get another man. You get another friend. You got a part-time love. You said he's half the man. You said he's trying to get food benefits with a short-term plan. And when it comes to making love, he doesn't last that long. Because you got yourself a 2-minute brother. He's like a half a song. If he ain't stroking like he needs to be stroking, Just come to my place so I can give you something better. If you don't like what's sleeping in your bed, I suggest you get another friend. You get another man. If you don't like what's sleeping in your bed, I suggest you get another man. You said he's such a big talk with a little body, and by the time he reaches the bed, he can't get it up right. I can give you what you want, girl, and what your body needs. It'll be so good to you, girl. You put him out on the street. If he ain't stroking like he needs to be stroking, just come to my place so I can give you something better. If you don't like what's sleeping in your bed, I suggest you get another man. You get another. You need a feel-good doctor, someone to nourish you back to your health now. So when you go home, this is what you need to tell your man, that you can make yourself feel good all by yourself. If you don't like what's sleeping in your head, whoa, whoa, get yourself another man. Time to do some housekeeping, baby. He's gotta go.
Welcome to My BFF. This is the show where two best friends battle it out to see who knows their friend the best. What's your best friend's favorite season?
Oh man, everybody knows that. Oh baby.
I gotta say, it's summer.
I'm a winter type person.
Winter? How did you guys know that?
Is this a show about best friends or enemies?
Welcome to the world of roller skating. The world of roller skating is a platform that is set up for skaters by skaters.
It takes rhythm, pride, practice, and dedication. So let me introduce you to the world of roller skating.
The world of roller skating has a lot of surprises in store for you. The world of roller skating is coming to you.
I'm feeling like, what? Hey, welcome back to Entertainment Spotlight. My man Napoleon just ripped the stage. you a calm, laid back type of brother. You making me want to do this here. You really are. I really enjoyed it.
I appreciate it.
Yes, and the audience, everybody enjoyed it, even for the people that's usually not into blues.
Right.
You had everybody rocking, you know. I'm feeling real mellow, like I could drink something right now, and I don't even drink. Bartender,
Water.
can I
Get us some water.
Can I get something? Like, yeah, it puts you in that kind of mood. Now, I won't ask you your age, but it seems like you're pretty young to be singing the blues. I think I'm so used to seeing more mature people sing blues.
Right. A lot of people who sing the blues, they think they associate the blues with them cats with the pants hiked up with the jerry curls.
Right.
That's not my style.
You ain't got a jerry curl up under there?
No
Yeah,
curl.
Oh.
You ain't from my era, you know what I mean? You know, you ain't doing the way we used to do it with, you know, ZZ Hill and, you know, Lattimore. You know what I'm
He
talking
said
about?
from his era, and he right, too.
I mean, you know, a couple years older than him.
So where did your roots of blues, singing the blues, come from?
Well, coming up, my old man played a lot of that stuff. He played a lot of, like you said, Lattimore, ZZ Hill, Johnny Taylor. So I got a lot of that. I was exposed to a lot of that early. You know, it's not the only thing I listened to, but I found that a market, you know, that I could get into and really, you know, excel. So that's why I took off with the blues. You know, I got an old soul. That's what they always say. So.
Yeah.
Good.
I got an old soul too.
Yeah.
You know, when I get to doing my old soul thing, they call me Uncle Sammy instead of Uncle Pat. You know what I mean?
They call you something.
Yeah.
You got an old. You got an old something.
Okay.
So when you initially started singing, well, first of all, how long have you been singing?
Well, actually, I started singing blues when I was. I don't want to expose the age. In my early 20s, I'm in my early 30s now. So, you know, I started singing, a few years back, and you know, I used to get a whole lot of crazy looks and stares because I was young singing. But you know, that's where my heart's at. I love the old school. I love the old soul. So. That's how we're going to do it, and that's how we're going to bring it. Somebody got to keep it alive.
It shows that you love it. So initially when you started singing the blues. You didn't make a transition, but you first began singing blues.
Well, hold on. We're going to stop that.
Okay.
You know, in high school, you know, I was kicking the Jodeci tunes, the Boys to Men, you know, all the old stuff, you know, the older R&B, you know, but I was always listening to Sam Cooke and stuff when I went home because, you know, my old man was exposing me to that old stuff. So don't get it twisted. If anybody out there need them hip-hop tracks, I can flip it too.
Now, did you write the single off of here?
Actually, I co-wrote it with the producer out of Atlanta, Gasner Hughes. Actually, he's from here. He's from the group Night and Day, and you know, he produced it for me. And it's a nice track, and I'm getting a lot of crossover vibes from it because it's a lot of people that don't listen to blues traditionally, but they're listening to my record. So I'm getting played, you know, on younger stations in the South. So it's a good thing.
Yes, it is.
What I'm talking about is a serious situation. If you don't like what's sleeping in your bed, I suggest you get another man.
That's right.
I guess y'all heard that.
Why you keep talking about them? Just get somebody else.
Right, ain't no sense in complaining. They say the best way to get over somebody is to what?
Get somebody. Yeah, I understand.
Get another one. That's right. You know what? And I usually don't listen to blues, but listening to you perform, yeah, like it's about to make me go ahead and down home.
Get you another man. What'd you say?
It opened my eyes. It really opened. It really did. Like I've listened to blues before, and it was probably the older Johnny Taylor and things like that. But this kind of new school blues.
Right. We want to incorporate different things in music. See, a lot of times people get boxed in, but you know, you got to show your own swag. You got to bring everything to the forefront the way you do it. You know, a lot of people get lost just because you sing blues. Like I said, I don't have a Jerry curl. You're not seeing me with Soul Glow and Activator. I don't do it.
You let it go, because you used to have a Jerry curl, didn't you?
No, I ain't never had
You ain't never had a curl.
Never had a curl.
Well, let me show you this picture I got of you back in the day.
I knew you was gonna go there.
Uncle Pat,
hey,
did you have a curl?
See, I'm
See, that's what happened. The chemicals got to you.
I know.
You had to go ahead and shave it off.
I had a Jerry curl.
I know.
But mine was the whip. I ain't have juice all on my clothes.
See, but you just gave your age away when you said the whip.
Oh.
Who still says the whip?
If you don't like who you talking with, you get you somebody else.
That's what I'm talking about. No, that's what I'm talking about here. I'm liking this. So, who's your favorite artist? Who would you say inspired you the most?
You know, I like R. Kelly. R. Kelly is real deep. And as far as like the old school, I listen to a lot of Sam Cooke. You know? And actually, I re-recorded one of his songs called "The Change Is Gonna Come," and that's on my new EP right there.
Oh,
so,
good.
Yeah.
So we say R. Kelly and Sam Cooke.
Yeah. Yes, ma'am.
Those are good people.
Yes.
Those are good songwriters,
Yes.
good performers. Good. So, where do you see yourself like maybe 5 years from now?
Well, that's a good question too. I like to tell people this. I'm in blues, but I'm not limited I'm not limited just by singing blues. I do all types of music. So, you know, I hope to branch out. Actually, my music is getting played overseas right now. It's on a national internet countdown off the American Blues Network, and they listen to it in London, Sweden.
They listen to blues in London?
It's bigger over there than it is here.
Is that
Yeah. So I mean, I don't want to box myself in. You know, I picture myself out there on BET. I picture myself accepting Grammys like everybody else.
I know that's right.
That's only the beginning. That's not the end of Napoleon.
Right. Napoleon, we are definitely loving it. What you say?
I was going to ask you, is your album, is it mixed like you got R&B and
Yes.
blues,
Yes.
different songs like
I
mixed?
have different styles of music on it.
Different styles.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. And I have a music video. It's on YouTube. It's called Booty Whips.
I'm sorry. Wait, hold on.
Say it loud. Say
Yeah,
it
I'm gonna
loud.
need you to say that slowly. Back up and say it again. It's called what?
I have a music video that's on YouTube. It's called Booty Whip. For all those ladies who need their booty whipped, I'm here to whip the booty.
See, I said that.
Did I say it? Yes, I said it.
See, you ain't got to be old to say whip.
But you have to be of a certain age group to say booty and whipped all together.
Not necessarily. Whip never going out of style.
Okay, so are we
Booty
talking about, I'm
never
gonna need you to
going
break that down.
Mm-hmm.
Are we saying you're gonna whoop a child, or are you, as a grown man, actually whooping on a more mature woman?
Mm-hmm.
Explain that to me. Are you whooping a child, or are you whooping
I'm not talking about chastising a child.
Tell me what you're talking about. Break it down for me like I'm two.
She said like she too.
Yeah.
Sometimes, you know, you get in a little, you know, a more mature situation, and a lady may need that booty whip, and you know, you just gotta handle it. That's
I
the
never
only way.
recall needing mine whooped. That's you on some other stuff.
Yeah, but I gotta be. What I do is mature, so.
Oh yeah.
That's
Oh,
how
you
I do it.
grown, ain't you?
That's it, all the way.
Oh, you was a grown man.
All the way.
That's how you do it.
He whooping grown women
that's
too.
That's how you do it. That's how you do it.
That's that
You
pleasure.
see,
That's that pleasure and pain right
Yeah.
there.
Yeah. See, you
Napoleon
gonna
now,
go somewhere else,
nothing
I'ma whoop
about you, Napoleon. I'm learning though. My gosh. If you don't like what's in your bed, get another man, is what Napoleon said.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, Napoleon, I got this feeling you's a quiet storm.
Yeah.
You look like you a quiet storm. All right, now, Napoleon. All right, well, we're going to give everybody out there in the audience a CD just so they can, you know, rock with it and everything. Thank you so much for coming by. We enjoyed it. Yes, no, we're happy to have you. Napoleon. All right, you guys.
If you don't like what's sleeping in your bed, I suggest you get another man. You get another man. You got a part-time lover. You said he's half the man. You said he's trying to get full benefits with a short-term plan. And when it comes to making love, he doesn't last that long. Because you got yourself a 2-minute brother. He's like a half a song. If he ain't stroking,
I really appreciate the honor, and I really think I'm the best producer of all times. Cut! That's a wrap! Action! Come everybody wake me up!
I started reading that first book called Faithful Liar, and I literally couldn't put the book down. It was so good. Oh my gosh. So, you know, I had to go ahead and buy the second book because I had to find out what was going to happen to who next. I'm telling you, these books are the bomb. You got to read these books.
Just let me borrow yours.
No, you got to get your own.